Oh yeah. What's up, you two fam? I had a rough morning. Um, you know it's funny. Well, first get on what I put this video about. What it's about. I had to get on. Hey, what's up? STALKER. Mine. Do you think I just get money for nothing and chicks for free? Or checks for free, like the Dire Straits? I should have learned to play the guitar. I should have learned to play them drums. You might get a blister on your little finger. You might get a blister on your thumb. We gotta move these microwave ovens, computer picture, refrigerator. We get to move these refrigerators. We get to move these color TVs. That ain't working. That's the way you do it. You get your money for nothing, get your checks for free. I want my TV, Freemason TV. That's Old Faithful. I could hit that again now. You think that? It's not, though. You can't hit it. No, that's Old Faithful next to it, too. That's disgusting. I can't believe I would do that to myself. As a young child, man. Literally, you know what? I'm gonna do this because I'm planning always to overthrow the world. That's just my facts. It's a fact. Someone in my family gave me it was in my stocking, I guess Santa or Satan, which is an anagram for Satan. Or could have been Krampus. He left me a book called I have one that's on. Look at these books. This is what I do. You guys think I'm fucking around? Fuck no. Look at this shit. This is what I read, you guys. This. I read shit. Oh shit, right? These are 3 books I'm reading right now. The 3 books I'm reading right now. Okay. So done. And then this I'm reading right now. I've read it a couple times. It's just but it's just poems. It's Robert Browning's a good poet. I'm a poet myself, but like I'm a rapper. Don't quit your day job, Brady. That's what I told myself. Mr. Miyagi. Okay. So I'm an anarchist. I do not believe in politics. Okay. I don't believe in governments or governing. I don't believe one man has the right to tell another man what to do. Period. And I bought a book. Listen to this. A long time ago when I was a kid, teenager. I was in the bookstore, right? I bought books at the gun shop. Paladin Arms. Bob Glass owned it. He was 100% Jewish, and his family was traced straight to the Holocaust. And they had no weapons. Obviously, the Jews had no weapons. That was my question throughout school. How come the Nazis had guns and the Jews didn't? How did 250,000 Nazis kill 6 million Jews? Why didn't they just walk out, even if they didn't have guns, just walk at them as a crowd? Yeah, the first couple of rows will get shot, and then you just start grabbing guns from them, right? And start mowing down Nazis. Killing Nazis, right? My grandpa killed Nazis. That's what he did. He stormed the beaches of Normandy, or Japs, whatever. and Nazis. He gave me Nazi armbands when I was like so little before he died. He died when I was like 10 or 11. I didn't know him much. I wish I did. And he was on oxygen because he had emphysema from cigarettes. Like my dad died from the same. So he died from emphysema from smoking cigarettes. Dad's half Cherokee. My grandpa, his dad, Ward, and we do this thing in my family. I don't have kids. If I can knock some, I don't know. I'm probably like, I put so much poison in my body by now that, I'm probably not. I'm probably sterile. Like, I probably chemically not castrated, but sterilized myself because, this is toxic. If I gave someone a blood transfusion, they'd be so high. Like, because once I tried to go give blood or plasma, and they're like, looked at my arms, and they're like, oh, hell no. Like, and I didn't have the tats that I have either. Well, I might have had some, but it didn't even matter. It wasn't about tats. I had tracks up and down my arms. Yeah, they're gonna they want your blood, Brady. Plus I have Hep C now anyway. I didn't probably back then, but I do now. And I did. I've had it for like 20 years. And they call it the 20-year disease, not because you die in 20 years. It doesn't hit you. You don't get any symptoms for 20 years. And then, I guess, I don't know. Maybe that's why my fucking physical body, I may look gorgeous, like, and handsome, like I am, right? A child of God. When God created man, he created it. He looked at me. He goes, let's see. Let's look at Brady. Okay. That's a perfect man. Now, let's go off with that mold. I'm just kidding. No, my friend goes, I would go, yeah, I swear, when I was a young man, I had lots of girlfriends, that were hot and shit. But it's funny, it was in a car accident. It wasn't, but I've been in a fight, I've been broken nose a couple times. I could have gotten more plastic surgery. I like it. It gives me character, and I don't care. But I got mad at him. I was like, fuck you. No, I did get mad. I laughed, and I said, yeah, it was. It was before that. But actually, when I think about it, and believe me, I've thought about this a lot. I don't care. Oh, that's why I started to say in this video, I said, if you don't fixate on, oh, I have this. I have man boobs, right? Like, I have man boobs. Okay. Or I have belly rolls. I have Dunlop disease. My belly Dunlocked over my belt. Or I have a unibrow. Anything, right? As soon as you fix that or whatever, then it's just you fixate on something else. Because I swear to God, it happened to me. And say yesterday, throughout my life, I look back, I took for granted how beautiful. I had an awesome, perfectly straight Native American Indian nose. I did, and it was so Native American looking, and it was awesome, right? And I had long, silky black hair. I look badass. I admit that. Not that I admit that. I was, right? And I'm being like, I'm saying, yeah, as a kid, believe it or not, was a good looking kid and young man, and I courted some beautiful women, and it's not about good looks necessarily. I didn't figure it out till now, unfortunately. But it's not about looks. It's not just looks. It's about, can that person, does it, you know what it's about. Not necessarily, not about looks. Okay. So I figured that out late in life. And, he said that. Is that before you busted your fucking face, nose sideways? I started cracking up. And I go, yeah, it was that. So this happened, but it's not though, because oh my god, Sugar, her name is Rachel. I can count. Like I sit there and sit down, and you might think this is gross, and I'm not saying this to think I'm cool. It is gross, and I'm sitting here ticking off how many all the girls I fucked, right? And I always forget some, right? And I'm like, really, it's a lot, right? It is a lot. I mean, whatever you consider a lot, maybe it's like 100 or 50, maybe 75 different girls throughout my whole life. I mean, that's 40 years. Come on, that's 2 girls a year, different girls. That's not that bad. That's if I start at year 0, though. I used, and it wasn't, it was all concentrated into from when I was like 16 or 15 till I was like 25 or 30, right? 35, maybe. So now here I sit, 45. Maybe I think I might be 46 because all my friends turned 46. It came up on my Facebook. All my school friends. Like we have Niwot High School. Oh, I wanted to continue Chief Niwot. And the curse that he put on our town and our high school, and how every graduating class in my high school has a fucking horrible accident where like 6 kids get killed driving to a party, to and from a party. And it happened every fucking year because Chief Niwot said that it would, because we stole the land. He said, I curse you then, because it was sacred land. Chief Niwot, the hill that Niwot was on was a burial ground. Niwot School, my high school, was built on a, this is some poltergeist shit, right? It was built, or Exorcist or poltergeist. It was built right on a fucking grave sacred site. And Chief Niwot said, no, anywhere, just not there. You know, like, no, you can't have this. They tried to like buy it from him. First of all, Indians don't understand. There's no word in any Native American language, okay, that they're a word for a man owning some land, a piece of land, or any land. That's like a tick owning the dog. It's just stupid. And so when they did like the Louisiana Purchase, for example, they said, the white man, the Englishman goes, I ripped off that Indian. I told the Indian I will sell him Louisiana, or I'll buy Louisiana for guess how much. And his friends are like, how much? And then he's like, $26 or whatever it was, something ridiculous, and some beads. And he goes, and the Indian goes, okay. And you know what that is? That's like telling someone, hey, if you believe that, I got a fucking bridge to sell you, right? You can't sell someone Louisiana, but they did it. And because the Indian, there was no word in his language, he thought that was, to him, it was like someone saying, yeah, I'll sell you the fucking Brooklyn Bridge. But it was literally, I'll sell you Louisiana. And he's like, or I'll buy it from you. And he's like, all right, what? All right. Just laughing. Both thinking they got over on the other one, right? And everyone's, what? So stupid. The Indian's not dumb. He just doesn't, the notion doesn't exist. Not just the word, steal your fucking shit, or, you know, sell you the Brooklyn Bridge. You know, that saying. Just because they don't have a saying in any Native American language in North America that I know of that means owning land or a piece of land. So he's just like a bridge, like me saying, I'll sell you the Golden Gate Bridge, you know, give me $20. And it's a joke. But when the Indians did it, it was, they said it was a joke. No, it's not a joke. We really did do it. They followed through. It's like that movie where they go. Has anyone seen this movie? I was gonna bring it up, and it's about this couple, right? And they go and they're selling their house or buying a house. I'm sorry, they're buying a house from this older couple, and they're the whole time. This is a great truth drop because it shows you how truth through jest. That's how they get us. They tell us truth on like Jimmy Fallon in a comedic fashion, like when Jim Carrey comes out going, it's the all mocking tongue of the Illuminati, and starts laughing, right? And goes, you know what it is? You're in it, I'm in it, Stephen Colbert is in it, we're all in it, supposedly. It's called the Illuminati. Come on, get hip, get with it, man. That's Jim Carrey on what's Jimmy Kimmel's show, which is filmed in a fucking Masonic temple. Look at my videos, and it shows you. I even blew it up where it says Masonic Temple Lodge, number whatever, and then it has the things hanging down. Jimmy Kimmel Tonight outside. It's filmed in a fucking Freemasonic temple. The Jimmy Kimmel show. So because of what Jim Carrey did, he got everyone that goes in that route into the Illuminati or the Demole or the Sisterhood of the Eastern Star, any of those secret societies, Skull and Bones, whatever, right? And we'll just call them all fucking we'll just call them all the elites, or the secret mystery schools. Like they contact with spiritual beings, and then they come back to us. It's the same idea as a church, where you can't just talk to God. You need me. I'm a priest. You come through me. I'm the ticket to God. Hey, when the fucking Catholic Church used to sell? Yeah. You guessed it. Get out of hell free cards. They sold them. You know what else they sold? Look this shit up. This is scary. You can't look things up on Google. You know that, right? On the computer, you're not going to get real answers. Know that. So you got to do it in a real book. Anyway. But you can see what it comes up on here. Fuck, now I forgot what it was. Damn it. See, this is what's so hard about doing shit off the cuff. And me, I'm over here, boom, 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 boom. I'm all over the place. So it's really hard. Usually I have a girlfriend next to me going, oh, you were talking, and I go, walk me back, baby. And she would go, okay, you were talking about this, and then this, and then this. And then I go, yeah, boom. And then even in college, I had a girlfriend that did my, typing, right? Because I'm like, fuck that. Let me dictate it and you type, okay? She's like, okay, And because I tell her, if you don't do it, I'll fucking hire some hottie at the college to do it and I'll fuck her. And she's like, I'll do it. This girlfriend, Monica, that I had after 3 months of living with me, and I was in college. So I was doing good. I mean, I was a heroin addict. I was getting an A's and shit in college. So she would type my papers. Anyway, she would type my papers. And every girlfriend throughout my life that I've had has typed my papers, like through college, right? And like late high school and then college. But they would say, why don't you learn how to type, Brady? Right? I don't just learn how to type. I said, look, you guys, you fucking morons. This is what I said, just like that. You fucking morons. They will have something where I can just talk and it will fucking come up as typing. Watch. I don't need to learn. It's obsolete. Just like the typewriter. And here we sit, right? And here I can just talk into a fucking thing and it types it. It's been around for a while now, too. I am Nostradamus practically. What would you call that? A lucky guess or reading the future? No, really though. Is that just a lucky guess or is it empirical logic? Like, duh. That's the way technology is gonna go, right? Like naturally, organically. Even you can't go by that. Even you can't even go by a marketing strategy, because I've seen these things that they just. I'm like, what? Why would you do that then? Because like I'm trying to tell someone a Mandela effect. For example, the Little Debbie Nutty Bars I got them my whole life. Now they're called the plural package is called Nutty Buddy. Period. And I'm not getting it mixed up with Nutty Nutter Butters, the little peanut shaped cookies. Those are good though. No. Little Debbie, they used to always be 99 cents. Remember, they have oatmeal pies, cream pies, da da da. And now they're $1.29. But they have one of them is Nutty Bars, and I've got them my whole life, and they're just wafers with chocolate, and they're so good. And there's 2 in each little pack, and you get like 6 packs for 99 cents, and now it's $1.29. It's a cheap as fuck. I'm like, what is it made of little kids or something? No, then they would be expensive. Anyway, sorry, God, that was uncouth. Just kidding. So anyway. My mind started ticking as it does now and again. It started ticking, tick, 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 right? And I thought to myself, this is not my beautiful house. This is not my beautiful wife. What? How did I get here? And the days go by, and the water running underground. Don't be surprised if you see life, human size or larger, dare I say mantis, the praying kind, that's like 8 feet tall. Did I tell you about that? Yeah. Go check out DARPA's website. It's true. Oh my gosh. So that Little House on the fucking whatever, not Little House on the Prairie, it's a small world after all at the 33 Freemasonic Disneyland Club. At Disneyland, how you go on the boat ride and it's so lame and boring. It's a small world after all because they're globalists, elites. Anyway, it's a small world, and they always would joke about how and it's these fucking figures doing stuff like chores and I don't know. And and you're just floating real slow by these scenes, right? It's a small world after all. Dun, 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 dun. Right? It's a small world. Actually, I can tell that has Mandela written all over it. I can sniff the pattern, just like Matt was saying. And like row your boat. Row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, life is but a dream. Do you really think that song has the gumption and has the wherewithal to make it this long, to be a household song? I mean, come on, you guys. Like whistling, you can whistle some fancy shit. Look at coming from a real cowboy hat wearing motherfucker. Okay, you can whistle some serious shit. This thing is nice, huh? My hat. It's Late, ma'am. Oh, that's what I'm gonna put on my thing. I'll put it on my thing, ma'am. I do that now to them just to see what they'll do. I go, ma'am. Whenever I see them and they say hi, like when I'm walking up, I go, they go, hi, good morning. I go, ma'am, ma'am. So much fun. So my neighbors bought me more pants and shit, trying to figure out what my size is. And you know how it differs like between brands? You know what? How many topics have I changed? I jump topic to topic to topic. I never finish anything. How do I do it? I need my you know what I used to always tell my girlfriends? I used to tell them, look, if you don't, I need you to follow me around, okay, and take notes, dictation of my thoughts because I forget. And that way you have it written down and I can go bring me back. And I would say, no, you don't have to do it. I'm going to just hire a hottie little stenographer chick to come around with me everywhere I go, right? And I'll have thoughts in the middle of the night. I got to get a hold of her. I'm like, you know, so I'm on the lookout for basically an au pair, tutor, secretary, basically a chick. And I made it seem like, yeah, I'm gonna be trying to buck her for sure, or like it's inevitable because I'm gonna be spending so much time with her, and she's gonna realize how smart I am by taking my fucking dictation, right? And I'm telling her all this, my girlfriends. I've done this a few times on girls. And I go, I'm hiring a fucking to get them to write what I say down, every word. I go, I need someone right there, 3 feet behind me to my left, right there. I need them, not the left, the right, because death stands over your left hand shoulder, right there. If you turn real fast, you'll see him like that. That's why you see it in these people take pictures on their computer, and then all of a sudden there's something behind their left shoulder, like, and it's death, and it's like, dude, no shit, bro. Come on. Anyway, so I would tell the girls, I remembered, woohoo! I would tell them, look, I'm gonna always forget what I said. Like, as you've seen in this video, me jumped around to like 100 topics, right? And never finished one. So I'm gonna finish this one. And I said, fine, bitch, I'm hiring. And I did this like 5 of my last girlfriends, right? That I've had the past 5. I said, look, I need, and I do because I'm writing a book. I can't type, but I could carry a phone and just talk into it and it would type. But I tell them my shit is too sensitive information, right? I don't want it to get stolen. It's true, though. I have some really good stories, fact and fiction, like books, screenplays, but in my head, they're up here, and I need to get them out. I don't have the time to type them. I don't know how to type, and I don't have time to just talk into the computer. I need someone, her, to know how I said something, like, what state of mind was I in? Was I all fucked up on heroin and this and that and drunk and I said this and it was a truth drop. Oh, something about a truth drop earlier. Anyway, point is this. I told her that I was gonna hire, I told them all, and it worked every fucking time. Like a charm. So I would say, hey, I need you to take my dictation for school, and just because I'm not in college, it's for my book. I'm like Brian on fucking Family Guy. I'm writing a book. I'm always writing a book. And then Stewie's like, what, you know, book coming along? How's that coming along? Yeah, the book. And Brian gets all mad and he goes, Stewie goes, I could sneeze one time and you'd be an outdoor dog. And he goes, all right, I'm sorry. And shut the fuck up, Brian did. Stewie's badass. Anyway, my friend just got Stewie. Well, like a few months ago, got Stewie. Maybe shooting dope. Nah, it's just Stewie. But he has the evil look. Right? Like he has all pinup. My friend, he's like a kid. He's like 20, you know, maybe 21. And I met him up in. He lives up in the valley, San Fernando Valley, where I live. And he has all these tattoos of pinup girls and shit everywhere, and a microphone. Yeah, I go, where's the Social D tat? And he's like, boom, the skeleton with the martini, you know, Social Distortion. Because I knew he had a microphone, one of those old microphones that are like silver, and they have the lines on them, the old microphones. And he has one of those, and like I go, man, this dude's into fucking. I guarantee this dude's into social D. I'm like, where's the skeleton? And he's like, oh, it's right here. I'm like, boom. I'm like, right on. So we became friends right away. Bam, we were good friends. And he had a truck. He gave me. He always like offered it, but then all these things happened, and I moved, and then my mom, and I've been trying to. He's like wants to come down here and chill for the weekend. Big surprise, you guys. Let me tell you what it is. Oh, let me tell you real quick the trick that I do the girls. I go, listen. What is the trick? Oh, yeah, I get it. I remember. I say, look, babe, don't be jealous. I go, look, I need to talk to you. This is how I started. I need to talk to you. And then she's like, you're going to break up with me, right? Like, this is me back in the day when I was a good-looking man, or a good-looking young man. You're looking here at the remnants, a shell of a former man, a former human being. I stand before you. Turn away, I'm hideous. I don't care. All I care is about my spiritual. I care about my spiritual health more than anything. That should be numero uno on your list. Oh, the trick I do to girls. Boom. I would say, look, I can't type. This was before they had the talking method, right? And I knew they would have it. But back in the day, when I was in like high school and shit, we didn't have computers yet. We had typewriters, electric typewriters. When I graduated, the year I graduated, they were putting in the DOS Max with the green writing. Yeah, right. It was for $666 each, 66 cents. Yeah, that one with the rainbows. That two of them make an alien face. Yeah, that one. You guys need to go look at my fucking videos. There's so much shit there to unpack. I'm gonna start unpacking. I'm gonna review my own video. What about that? It's like Dexter. He's a serial killer that only kills serial killers. That's his thing. That's his serial killerness. No. Look, I used to have, hey, GDP, Garbage Pail Kids, GPK Dead. You'll see him all the time. That means Garbage Pail Kids, because he sent me. Where are they? I have a bunch. And hey, if you see this, and when you see this, or if you do, I want you to know, brother, that look at this. The Kobe Bryant one. The day that he fucking look, he's got the number 8 jersey. Okay. And it says GPK, Garbage Pail Kid. And look, his guts are coming out. And so this is in, I put 2 of them. So who was it? Oh, GPK, Garbage Pail Kids. GPK Dead sent me these. Sent me a whole thing of, I go, what does GPK stand for? He was like one of my subscribers. And he goes, it stands for Garbage Pail Kids. I'm like, sweet. And then like, I remember those. Oh, which brings me to real quick. I go, really? We were talking about it. And I go, oh, have you heard of the Mount? I go, back in the day, and this is a true fucking story. I had serial killer cards. I go, remember they made them illegal. I go, remember the serial killer cards? And I can't remember if you did or not, but they were bigger. They were like this big, but it had like, say, Dahmer. And he's like in an action photo, or he's in like is just in his jumpsuit or whatever, his mugshot. I don't know. Everyone's different. And it told like height, weight, everything about him. And then on the back it had his stats, right? Like, it was fucked up. They were fucked up. They were serial killer cards. Collect them and trade them, and they have still to this day the most brutal serial killer. She's a female, Russian female, and her stats were nice. Like, her stats are how many bodies she's racked up, right? How many bodies does she got? And then what is her signature move? Like, fatality. Come here, boy. Like on Mortal Kombat. It had their stats. Okay, she's been a serial killer for how long? Okay, she's from Russia, originally in Oslo, Norway. That's evil up there in Norway. I am Norwegian, trust me. It's scary. Why did, in my old reality, all the Vikings have horns on their helmets? Now it changed. My book changed when it changed the other day. All the Vikings don't have horns on their helmets now. They never did. It's the most craziest thing ever. So go check it out. It'll really trip you out. Same thing with Sweating to the Oldies, Richard Simmons. You can't find a picture. I put in Richard Simmons in Google Images, and I cannot find one picture where he's wearing a sweatband or sweatbands on his wrist. He looks like Pauly Shore. He looks like Pauly Shore. But yeah, he doesn't have them. They're just not there. Sans the fucking lose the fucking Sweating of the Oldies. Lose the fucking even on Sweating of the Oldies on the cover, he's not. It doesn't have them. He just has this red striped shorts, red shirt, and red hat, and it could, or blue. He has the same setup, but no hat. He never had a hat. He just had this. The band there, and then on his go look now. He's never had the band, and you can't even find a picture of him with them. However, if you look up Richard Simmons Halloween costume, the first things you get is a headband, sweatband, and 2 wristbands, and then a red shirt and the shorts. That's the whole fucking thing. So people going from memory, from what it used to be. It was like that at one time for that person and for me and for many other people. But it's not now. For a lot of people, it never was that. He never had one. He never wore that. I think that they did. They just can't wrap their minds around it changing like that. To me, it's just, I take nothing off the table. I mean, time travel, anything's on the table for me. And that's when you're going to come up with answers. Anyway, the next one is, or what I wanted to say was the Garbage Pail Kids, GPK, Dead GPK. Thank you for sending me these. Anyway, and I want you to know that I've got them under glass, okay? I got these little glass things. My neighbor gave them to me, and they screw in. And I immediately grabbed the Kobe Bryant one that just happened. And it's an old 13A. Inmate Nate. Look, that's the other side. He's cutting his own legs off, which could mean something in my world. And then the other side, of course, is Kobe Bryant, which definitely means something in my world. What's this right here? It looks like Scream, the Scream mask. But look, his guts are in half. And look at him. And he's got number 8, man. That's what he was. That was his number. Lakers jersey. What does that say? Yeah, collect the other ones. Can you believe that, you guys? That's crazy weird. Crazy fucking weird. So I put it under glass because Kobe Bryant, right when I got these glass things, and I was thinking of shit to put in them. Kobe Bryant, that helicopter crash in Corona, and then this coronavirus, which is bullshit, don't believe it. And yeah. So yeah. He sent me a bunch of these. I just wanted to know I'm taking care of them. When I saw the Kobe plane go down, do you guys think it was smart for me to just lock this bad boy down because it's in mint condition already? But I want to keep it that way, right? So I have those. I was saying some other shit, but I can't remember, of course, as usual. Oh, I had a girlfriend. Sorry. All of my girlfriends throughout college and late high school and everything, right? I would be like, okay, I'm gonna dictate. I gotta go. All right, and then you go, fuck that. I ain't gonna follow you around and dictate everything you say. Fuck that. I'm like, bitch, I'm writing a book. You can't support my dreams. I am such a manipulator in a relationship. I can flip anything. You ask any of my ex-girlfriends, I can flip anything where I'm red-handed doing something, and I can flip it around where they're in trouble and I'm a victim and they're saying sorry. I mean, it's an uncanny um, talent, I guess, that I have, right? So, anyway, yeah, so I'd be like, just walk me back, and I'd be like, bitch, sorry, I'd be like, baby, look, you can't do this. I just want to hire a girl to fucking follow me around and just write down my thoughts because I keep forgetting them. I tried to use a fucking tape. Listen to this, you guys. I tried to use a tape recorder because while I'm talking to people, when they say something, boom, this amazing revelation idea pops in my head, and I don't want to seem rude because I want them to keep going. But if I could just say one word, it'll bring me back to that. So I have a tape. So I go, what could I do? I get a tape recorder and I say one word, whatever it's about, whatever, Klonopin. Okay, Klonopin. And then they're like, well, why do you do that? And it ruins the whole thing. So then they still can't say what. I'm like, no. It's just something you said. It's to remind me because I want to think about it later. And they didn't get it. I'm like, look, I'm damned if I do, I'm damned if I don't. I fucking wore the next. So my next thing was I wore a thing around my neck with a notepad. You know how they have that for like blind or deaf people, I mean. And so I thought this would be less evasive, right? Or no, I even less than that. Before that, I go, oh, what I'll do is just type in, I'll just grab my phone while I'm talking to them and I'll type in that one word, save, boom, in notes or whatever, right? But they go, what'd you just type? Like, what? Like, what's going on? I'm like, no, someone just typed it. Sorry. But then it sends the whole thing off course and the vibe is gone. So I'm like, man, this is fucked. Either I interrupt them or I try and give myself some kind of signal to remind me of what I was thinking of when they said that, because I don't want to interrupt them. And so I said, okay, I'm gonna fucking wear like a deaf person thing around my neck with a pad of paper and a pencil on it. And so as we're talking, like they say something and it reminds me, say, okay, Bluebird will make me think of this entire thing that I'm talking revelation I'm having by them telling me this. I just write Bluebird on my thing. And I'm like, okay, go ahead. You know, like I'm listening. I never stop. And I'm like, what is that? How come you do? What's that for? How come you do that? And it's like, look, I'm trying to be polite here every possible way. Like, I don't want to interrupt people. I'll interrupt and go, wait. Listen, this person that you're talking about, this, and this, you know, and here's where you can look it up. You know, and but that's rude. I mean, they're trying to say something. You can't just bust in like that. So that's my solutions were those, and they didn't fucking work. Right? I was still the dick. I was still rude. It was a dick move, whatever. Like, what am I supposed to do at that point, right? So anyway, I just said, fuck it. I'm just gonna talk and interrupt. That's what I do. So I do these videos because no one can interrupt me. It's just a straight monologue. And then you can ask questions next. It's your turn next. And you can send me a whole video of yourself and go point by point on mine, right next to each other. And send it to me. And be like, you're an asshole because this. Look. And put me up against you or whoever. And split screen. And me talking out my ass like I always do. And a real regular person. Or just whatever, whoever you want. And then I see anyone. I'll tear anyone apart. But anyway, the point is it'd be cool to do that. Do it. Let's see. And they won't do that, but they'll probably have pawns that activate when you walk up. And they're like, hello, how's your day? You're like, I'm trying to look at this little pawn, but you keep talking to me. Fucking stupid pawn. You guys have no idea how fucking deep and how far our government is in to technology. Like, they're all in, bam. And it's not, there are spiritual things, there's wickedness, there's goodness, obviously. Anywhere there's wickedness, there's goodness. Because neither could exist without their opposite counterpart, right? And that goes for everything in life, whether it's an idea or a physical object, whatever. So I'm gonna let you go on that note. I forgot and totally gaffed or whatever my whole point was on the thing at the beginning. I can't remember, but it's actually a good video, this one. And if you're like, man, this guy's all baked and talking real slow, that's just how I talk. On the corner and go to like 0.50 or 0.1.5, and it'll be like, or then I'll be like this, just like a normal person. And if you go 2 times, I'll be like the chipmunks. But you want to go less than that, at 1.25, and I'll sound literally like a normal person. It's hilarious. It's actually fucking hilarious. In this dark world, I can still smile. When I was homeless one time, I was outside of, I had this badass campsite set up for just me in the worst neighborhood ever in the city, right by the clinic, because I had to go to the clinic every day, the methadone clinic. So I set my camp right there. There was an overhang, and around the corner of a business, and it was badass, like a 10-foot deep back overhang, right? And then for rent, a huge building that never got filled. So I set up my camp there, and that's where I'd sleep, you know. I would just sit, you know, those fold-up chairs with the drink holders. I'd get one of those, and I'd sit in my chair, and I'd have my blanket or my sleeping bag up, sit around me, and that's how I'd sleep. And that way I could jump out and fight, which happened a few times in the middle of the night. But yeah, so it's cool. And oh, the point was this: is that one of my friends, Sean, that's his name, Sean. I just called him Sean. And then one time he sent me something with his name, and it is Shant. I was like, oh, hey, it's Sean. All right. Anyway, so Sean was like, dude, and other people have told me this. They said, you have this uncanny ability. It's crazy, man. I see you. You're homeless. You're broke. You're fucking hating life and shit. Or what? No, he didn't say hating life. What person would you think would be hating life and all this and shit? And that was tough times and everything, hard times. But and he's like, but every time I see you, when you're in a fucked up situation and stuff, you're still always smiling and you're always fucking happy. Like, that's amazing to me. That's what this kid said to me, right? I said, oh, there's a silver lining to everything, my man. You know, you gotta fucking to avoid losing your goddamn, excuse me, God, to losing your damn mind. You've got to play with your pain in a comedic fashion. That's what quote from Charlie Chaplin. He said, in order to be a successful comedian, you must be able to play with your pain on stage in front of people at your expense for their humor at your pain, and you've got to malleate your pain, and that's what we do as comedians. So yeah, I'm a comedian, but I'm saying that's what Charlie Chaplin said. You should read some of his quotes. They're very interesting, to say the least. He's awesome, man. He was an awesome guy. Charlie Chaplin, the silent movie guy. Yeah, he was cool. Coffee. All right, guys. Shit, I've been on here an hour. I gotta go. I don't know. You know what? Hey, God bless you guys, and don't feed the fucking beast, okay? Which is pretty much everything. You know what it is. Don't engage with it. It's gonna want you to engage. Engage with me. Engage with me. I sat down my phone for 3 months. I did the 3-month challenge, and it was rough, but I did it. So I suggest everyone do it. It was freeing. It was nice. I could actually sleep without worrying about someone calling and then me worrying about should I answer or not. I hate that shit. Anyway, I'm gonna let you guys go. Peace out. Right on. Thanks for that. I'm like, love you, fam.